There is no light, so let me just voice out this thing that I had in my head. So, Jesus. My own understanding of Jesus, the way I see Jesus, I see him like very spiritual, like somebody that came to the world. Okay, let me be very straight. So the way I see Jesus is he is a son of God. He is the son of God. Maybe let's say maybe he's not, but he's definitely the way I don't understand that more. I don't know if he's right or wrong, but the way I see him, but he is a heavenly body, and which is fine by me. Him being the son of God, but I do believe he is the son of God. Maybe God's favorite one. But as long as he has said, if you go through him, you will meet God, and I'll be going through him, and God has been helping me, and I've been meeting him, then I'm fine. So the way I see him is, he had to come into the world to explain to the people, to humans, the power of humanity. That was his sole purpose, to tell you how powerful you are to God. He, in the text that was given to us, because sometimes I do believe not everything in it is human beings, and what I've noticed from time immemorial to come in is human beings will go at any length just to deceive other human beings and control them in some kind of way. So sometimes I do feel like, there are some things in the Bible that have been knocked out just for more less. But I do believe the Bible is a real history to some point. But what I do understand is Jesus, when he was here on earth, was as man as me, as I am right now. He felt the urge to have sex. He saw beautiful women. And one thing with the word is the word has always remained constant. It's just people seeing everything differently. Sometimes we say, oh, now we have phones, we have technology, those people didn't have phones. I bet you those people had a means of communicating that you won't fathom right now, but it was very effective as at then. Human beings have always been intelligent from time immemorial, but I do believe the world goes through restart, reset, reset. That is why I say, that is why it's up here I say, world without end, amen. Because, and then in some prayers they will say, I think, till the end of time. End of time usually means when the world is on a reset. And I don't know how the reset happens, but I do know that everything becomes clean and a restart starts where a very few knows what's happening. A very few. It's just like the story of Jonah. The story of um, the flood in the Bible when they said everything flooded the earth. Only Noah and yes. So I do believe that because there are like evidences everywhere. So I do think that sometimes there's a reset, but Jesus had to come down so as to for people that seek him long enough for them to be able to know the truth regardless of the reset. Because if there's no reset, knowledge will be passed down, will be told to people. And even if knowledge is told to people when they are not told clearly, Jesus, he has the divine information. That guy has divine information. He's the DNA of human living in human flesh. He came to tell people what the human life is. Sometimes when I see when there's a reason why most times why most men, most successful people, almost every say having trajectory for life, it is always around 30, 33, 30, 33, all of that time. And if you look at his own life, he died then. That was the climax of his life. And I think that's that point of 30 something. If you can get the life vision before 30, good. But I think his life shows the human trajectory. Everybody. You see a man misbehaving. But once he clocks 30, his head comes back, what am I doing with my life? Start reflecting on himself. I think that is Jesus subconsciously. Whether the person accepts him or not, is when you accept him, that's when you gain salvation. But whether you accept him or not is in you. That's what I believe. He's inside of you. Jesus is funny, man. It's really funny. It's really funny. And I don't know what this word is. But the truth is, we are all at some points like Jesus. There are times, let me say for me, I do really, genuinely believe that I'm a special. No, it's not like this one is just affirmation, but this is in me. Like, I've seen evidences of me not to doubt myself, that I'm a different child. I must, like Jesus is when he was on earth. I must like Jesus. There are things that he has put in my head that I cannot even fathom. I know I can carry it out, but that's when he put it in my head, like, or when it occurs, I'll be like, really? Jesus is wonderful. I'm not gonna lie, like, he's the truth. And one thing with the truth is, people repel the truth. People do not like the truth. People do not like it. Legitly, people, when you start speaking the truth, people are going to hate you. Sometimes when people say, oh, you're just hating for no reason. People don't just hate anybody for no reason. Human nature hates the truth, real life. Haven't you liked somebody and wanted to tell the person, what you are doing is not that right? So see how angry the person gets. Who me that's speaking? There's a truth there's a kind of truth you tell me and spark my brain. To spark my head. And why? Why? Why would you say that to me? This is human nature. The ability to be able to assimilate the truth is very Jesus-like, very God-like. and then to be able to speak the truth even to when it is evil and when it is not beneficial to you. It is something, another strength that you need. Another strength that you need. I have had to challenge authority countless times because they were leading me into a direction that wasn't meant for me. It wasn't meant for me. I told a friend one day, I said, I'm always the best. Like if I decide to do something, I am always the best at doing that thing. Even if I'm not the best, but I would not be average in doing that thing. I told a friend, and he laughed. And the thing was funny to me when he laughed. It was really funny. I was like, and then I started seeing that, oh, I think, and I used to see that person as like a very smart person. But then I was like, nah, I think I'm a different person. I'm not like these people. These people are straight-laced. I ain't straight-laced. I ain't got a pattern in doing things. I do things anyhow until it becomes a pattern. I don't know. I do what I need to do. What I've got to do. I do believe if I ever want to start running, be a runner right now. The truth is, I might lose first race, second race, 10 races. But I do believe as at the fourth race, I won't be last anymore. Runner with a lot of sprinters. I do believe that the fourth race, I won't be last anymore. As at the seventh race, I won't be where I was before I was last anymore. After I was last anymore, I won't be there anymore. And that is a philosophy I always use. At the very least, where I was yesterday, I'm not there today. Today is better than yesterday. Sometimes everybody would say, life, I don't think chances happen in life. I don't think accidents happen. I think everything that you are meant to see, you have seen it. Anything that you are meant to know, you have known it. It's in here. It comes. And when you follow Jesus, He helps you. Jesus is a magician. I don't want to, like Father Patrick would say, Jesus doesn't perform magic. I don't know if he does. I don't know how to explain it. Does he? I think so. I used to tell my mother that sometimes I used to see the future, or I used to see things before it happens. I know she used to doubt me sometimes, but it is normal. It is only normal.